All right, I'm going to do this just for you. This is episode 106 of the Buzz Files, okay?
We've done 106 episodes?
106. Oh, yeah, it's kind of... There you go.
Wait.
There you go. That one's better. Yeah, so you figure, I mean, it was 2 years in May. So,
yeah. I can't believe...
Pretty much weekly.
I literally cannot believe, one, you got on the, whatever you're going to call it, to do this. Like, you got on the bandwagon to do it.
Yeah. I didn't think we were going to do
You really didn't want to do it, and I was like, let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it already. Because everyone always thinks we're funny.
Yeah.
And you have actually kept wanting to do it, because there's Friday or Saturday nights where I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to do it.
Well, like, if we're going to do it, you got to do it. You can't do like one episode a month and be like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we don't have any followers.
Yeah,
all right. Well, Sam picked this up. This is not beer, obviously. It is called beach juice.
So I've seen this at Publix a few times. They have one that's mango. Mm-mm.
It sounds like something you would make.
It's actually quite disgusting. You know why?
Great.
Well, they're a BOGO, so I drank one by the pool today.
You already tasted it? The whole thing is you're supposed to taste it with me. So it says it's strawberry and guava lemonade. It's 11% alcohol.
The problem is they put guava in it.
Why don't you shot this?
Who uses guava in anything?
Am I supposed to shake this?
I would. It's like a protein shake. Maybe it's better over ice. I don't know. Oh, that's why I did bring ice, because I did pour mine over ice earlier.
It just smells like
pour it over ice.
Punch, yeah.
It's way better over ice.
This is something, it's 11%. This is something you pour in a funnel. And it tastes bad and you just funnel it.
The guava, like, is guava like a cheap fruit?
I don't know.
Because I've been seeing it in like every new mixed
beach
drink.
Juice.
Like all the White Claws and stuff like that has guava in it. I'm not a guava.
There we go. To beach juice.
I mean, it's not bad, but I don't like guava. Take that out. Just leave a strawberry lemonade with whatever alcohol you have in it, and I'm good.
It tastes like mostly strawberry and lemonade. There's a little taste of something else in there. That's the guava, I'm guessing. I don't even know what guava is. Here.
It's too close to the mango, and I don't like mango. Or passion fruit. Like, I don't like any of those fruits.
Ugh. I don't like that. That's not good. Ugh.
Yeah. It's... I was like, oh, beach juice. We can take these to the beach next week.
No. I'm going to get a palate cleanser here. Get the Miller Lite going again. Good Lord.
So...
Ugh.
If I seem tired or a little bit drunk.
All right, cleanse that up. There you go.
I've had a really long couple of months, and this week was like super long and stressful and fast for me.
So it was long and stressful and fast?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
So... took today off, and we're off next week.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Summer vacation.
I need a break where I don't have my work phone, I don't have my laptop, I don't have my little binder where I write all my problems in at work. Like, I'm done.
I told you what our son asked, right? He was like, when do you guys get out for summer break?
Oh, yeah.
And
our youngest asked that.
I was like, we don't get out for summer break. He's like, you have to work the whole summer? I was like, yeah. Wait till it hits.
Welcome to adulthood, asshole.
Well, he's 7, but our oldest son constantly complains about school and having to go. And I said, just wait until you get a job and they give you 2 weeks vacation, and then you're like, what do you mean I don't get spring break off? Oh man, guava.
Yeah, I'm not going to burp tonight because we eat dinner super early.
Everyone just turned off. Everyone's like, oh, never mind. But I can remember my first job being like that. Like, because there was kids I knew that were still in high school, from year before, or juniors or sophomores, and they're spring break, woo, like posted on Facebook, and I'm at like an office, like, this is terrible.
Oh, I have the best story about my first job. Have I ever told you about this? So my parents used to own a tanning salon, and I'd have to work there in the summer, right? And I used to sleep in a broken tanning bed when it was dead.
Like a vampire?
Yeah, I would pull it down and I'd just sleep in it.
You might be a vampire.
Anyways, because of that, I got a job at a tanning salon right in the front of my neighborhood that I lived in.
Uh-huh.
You know where I'm talking about, right?
I do.
And I remember I went to work every day, never complained. I was really good. I sold a lot of the tanning lotions. I was really good at it. I think I was like 15, 16. And it was a day I was supposed to get off at noon. Like, I opened, and then I was supposed to get off at noon, and my plans were to like go do something at noon. I think go to the Jetties or something like that.
Okay. And
the girl who was supposed to come in, she's like, hey, so I'm not coming in today. I need you to cover my shift. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. She was a bitch. I hated her. I knew her from high school. We went to high school together.
Okay. All right. Well,
and I was like, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. And she's like, you got to cover for me. No one's going to be there. I'm like, great. I'll lock up. Tanning salon's closed. And I did. I got up. She wasn't there. I locked the door and I left. And I said, peace out. And I quit my job that day.
Okay, well.
I wanted to go to the beach. It was my day. Okay. I wasn't supposed to work the entire day.
Okay, well.
I was only supposed to work the 4 hours. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, we know where you stand on people calling into work. Apparently not approved on Sam's...
Like, listen here, bitch. I didn't like her.
I got a couple different things. I wanted to bring this up because I saw this. Remember we talked about the missing scientist?
Oh, there's so many of them.
Okay.
They found the one. They found the female. I sent it to you.
Okay. Well, maybe that's where I saw it then. I saved it. Okay. So maybe
you actually saved one of my posts.
So I couldn't remember. I just looked at I save stuff during the week when I see stuff that we could talk about. But this was the lady. If we talked about it a few episodes, so it's labeled missing scientist or something.
She went like backpacking.
No, This is the girl. This is the one that disappeared from her house.
Oh yeah.
So if you remember, we talked about it. She left. Okay, you're not gonna burp. She left her personal phone and her work phone and wiped them. They were like factory reset.
Yeah.
So it cleared everything out, and then I think she left her car there too. And it was rumored that somebody saw her just walking down, or a surveillance camera, like a Ring doorbell or something, picked it up. Picked it up with like her walking, but this said it just it said a hiker discovered her in Carson National Forest alongside a handgun, raising fresh questions about what really happened. The only thing, like,
what really happened was, did she have any bullet holes in her?
Well, that's what I was going to look up. This is Melissa Cassius, if I'm saying that right. Here, I'm going to look up this cause of death because I'm curious. This is kind of morbid, but it's a podcast about stuff. So it says skeletal remains. So that means it says nearly a year after she was reported missing in June of 25. It says her remains were found propped in a seated position against a tree. A handgun was located next to her body. I'm trying to keep this PC for YouTube. It says they are still pending an autopsy, and they did not find any projectiles in her skull. So more to come on that, but it's
that's usually when the Secret Service comes in and illegal injection.
That's highly speculative at this point. We don't know that. So
also, by the way, pardon my speech tonight because I've been so stressed. Stop.
What?
I've been grinding my teeth at night.
Uh-huh.
And part of grinding my teeth, my tongue gets the brunt of it, and my tongue is swollen and chewed up.
Because you chew on your tongue.
I chew on my tongue when I grind my teeth, so my tongue is swollen. So I sound like I have a lisp or I'm drunk, but I'm not.
Not yet. Okay.
Which was, I was so pissed yesterday when I found I had to speak in front of everybody at my thing that I did yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I knew I had that because my tongue is so like swollen.
Okay. Well, it's all right.
It's embarrassing.
I think it's okay. This is something else I saw, and I thought this was wild. I've seen this a couple times. I don't know if it's because I read, like you read something and then you see it like on multiple other pages and stuff.
Yeah.
So I kept seeing this. So I don't know if this is something that just came out or this is something that's been known for a while. But it says 2 billion years ago, a nuclear reactor geologically self-assembled itself and turned itself on. Okay? So this is in the ground, and it says this is like before humans, dinosaurs, basically any life on Earth. Okay? And it's in Gabon, Africa. No engineers, no control rods, just uranium ore, groundwater, and perfect geology. Okay, this is in 72. So that must be when they discovered it, but for some reason I've just started seeing a bunch of posts about it. But it says French scientists were stunned when uranium ore from Oklo mine showed oddly depleted levels of U-235, the fissile isotope. It said something had been burning it. After investigation, they discovered 16 ancient reactor zones where a natural chain reaction had run intermittently for hundreds of thousands of years, pulsating on for about 3 hours, then off for 2.5, like a geological heartbeat. I don't know how they would know that it was coming on for 3 hours, then off for 2.5. So that kind of sounds. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You knew that.
So
But either way, that's weird that, I mean, it's basically a natural nuclear reactor, which I had always assumed had to have human intervention to even possibly work. But there's all the speculation and stuff about how things like this would have even, I guess, existed. I mean, I'm sure a scientist knows a lot more about it, but I just thought it was kind of wild. I was like, that's crazy. On that same note, do you remember, it was a few episodes ago, we talked about there's a obelisk in New York from Egypt. Do you remember what I told you about this? Is in the Central Park, and basically Egypt gave it to the United States at some point.
Yeah.
It's been there forever. But
where is it at?
In Central Park in New York. Okay? Just an Egyptian obelisk. A big, huge thing. I saw a thing where it was showing how they moved it and what they had to do. That was the whole thing is Egypt said, you can have this. It's called Cleopatra's Needle. And they said, you can have it, but you have to transport it. We're not delivering it.
What does it look like?
I could have sworn I had showed you this, but I'll put a picture in.
You probably did, but you make me drink a lot on this.
I make you drink a lot. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Well, we'll pretend that's real. So this is it. Okay. Let me see if I can find a better picture. It's pretty big. This says 1870s a picture.
Why did they let us have it?
They just originally carved around 1450 BC. It was crafted of Aswan red granite, which is a lot of the stuff over there is that same type of material.
Oh.
It says it was gifted by Egypt to the United States in 1879. Okay, the way they transported this thing is wild. I mean, for them to move this, they used like a bunch of like elephants over there, moved it on, constructed like steel beams, and I think the thing I saw said they used like cannonballs or something to roll it and all this stuff. And then they had to put it on a ship. So they took, one of our giant ships and hollowed out like the bottom part of it, slid it in, which I'm like, how in the world would you even begin to like move something like this in? Shipped it across the ocean, got it here, put it on a train to move it, then used, I guess, what kind of cranes we had back then. It's just wild to me that the amount of technology we had in 1870 was obviously not what it is today. But even the ability to move that was just wild that you could even do that.
Yeah.
They had to ship it like in New York, had to move it by train to get it, I guess, from the river up to where in Central Park or whatever it was, and unload it and move it down whatever roads, they used to get it there. And it had me thinking about,
I feel like that's like an alien
what?
pinpoint.
Well, it just goes to show how hard it was for us to even move it.
I don't believe in aliens, but like, why would they give us that when everyone thinks that the pyramids were built by the aliens?
Well, I don't know if it's by alien, but just there was some kind of, we've talked about this so many times, but some kind of missing technology. I just don't believe they did it with rope and people pulling it. That just seems wild to me. But the whole thing is, it kind of, there's another page I follow. This guy goes around, he's on TikTok, and he shows like old buildings, and he says, how did we build this? And it's crazy stuff that's like,
the oldest asked me that last night.
it's like
We were
old
driving
churches
through downtown. He was asking me like, how old is this building?
Yeah, a lot of them are super, but these are like ones that like they say, were built in 1800 something. Like it was like in Washington, and it shows like the whole thing of like the Washington or I think it's the Lincoln Memorial, where it shows like where the reflecting pool is now. What it leads up to is that Lincoln Memorial, that what they just redid and everything.
I have pictures of it from when we went to the.
Have you seen the pictures before it was done?
Mm-mm. It was the marsh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It was just an overgrown marsh. Did you see? Wait, did I send it to you? The boat they found, it was built in like, they said I want to say it said 1698 or something like that.
So this, like, but like, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That like, and the guy's whole page is like, how did we do that? Like, like, that's DC back when that was built, and it's kind of like, why did we build that? I mean, it's just crazy. This is out in the middle of, obviously they built a lot, and you can see in the picture there's steps, so there's probably sidewalks or something, but like there's a little house or something over here to the right. Like, just his whole thing is, and a lot of it is, it's like, there's pictures of a lot of this stuff being built. So some of it's like, well, there's pictures of that being built. But he's like, how did we do this? How did we do this? And there's stone masons and stuff that could do that stuff back then. But like, we don't do that now. And that's...
We do.
Well, but like not to the elaborate stuff of like some of the churches, like the arches, how everything's hand carved and so like crazy. Now everything's just steel and glass and stuff. But it's just the whole thing is it's easier to do it.
Everything
now.
is
Cheaper.
Everything is steel and glass now because it's the aesthetics of it. Like it looks pretty.
Well, it's cheaper too.
No, I don't think it's cheaper. I think it just looks fancier.
But compared to like having a person hand carve arches and like gargoyles and stuff like that, thousands of dollars
you'd be
to do that versus like glass, like a piece of glass.
You would be surprised that construction still does that.
Well, I know they can, but I guess my point to dispute his claim of saying, well, how did we do that? How do we do this? It's more the fact that we can still do it, but we don't. And it was just making me think about like Egypt. Like, could we build the pyramid now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. But the amount of labor that would go into it and the cost would be so high, we wouldn't.
You honestly make me want to go into business to build a fucking pyramid.
But
like I want to take my construction guys and go build a pyramid. Like you're making me want to do that.
I mean, you could never build one to that scale. I mean, and it's more because why would you? But also, I go back to back then. Like, why would they do it back then? Like the whole thing of, well, we built it. A lot of people confuse the pyramids with. They say, well, that was where they built, for the
dead.
The dead, and they didn't. They've never found any mummies or any.
Yes, they have.
No, there's never been a mummy found inside any of the pyramids. And we've talked about that. They buried all the kings in what they call the Valley of the Kings, which was these much smaller. They're built into like hills, and it's basically stone on the outside. It goes in, and there's a hall, and then a room.
Okay, well,
it's not anywhere near as elaborate as.
Maybe building the pyramids was their church.
Well, they say the pyramid.
Maybe that was their church.
The guy said, I think it's Khufu is the one that's the biggest one. They say he built it like, for him to be buried in or whatever it was. And we've talked about this a bunch, but that's my whole problem with the pyramids is I don't think you could build that pyramid. They said that the pyramid, they were built in a 20-year period. And I don't see, that's my whole thing is I don't see how they would be able, if they started that when he was born and he died when he was 4, I don't think they could build it in 40 years. I mean, and if he was in power when he was 20 or whatever it was, I mean, sometimes those guys took power when they were 12, but for him to say, let's build this giant thing and use all our resources and all our manpower for this when I'm dead, it just seems so crazy for people to be like, yeah, let's do that. Let's not worry about, and the whole thing of Zahi Hawass, who's been on Rogan's show a bunch, he's like one of the Egyptologists, like the lead archaeologist or whatever he is over in Egypt. But he said like it was the national project, and it just seems like you devoted all those resources to building this giant pyramid for what? Just for somebody to be buried in? It just seems wild. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it.
It's a mausoleum.
That's what I said. There was nobody ever buried in it. Oh. There's no record of like. And I've heard people say like it was grave robbers or whatever, but even that giant what they call a sarcophagus, like there's no indication that there was ever a body or anything in there from what they've said. So did
I send you the?
I'm burping that like guava, like
yeah.
Terrible.
It sticks with you.
Huh?
It sticks with you.
It's like giving me like acid reflux. Terrible.
Really? You should drink it over ice.
It's all that citrus. Like, ugh. It's not.
When's the last time you had orange juice?
I don't know.
That's your problem. Did I send it to you? The ship that sunk. I want to say it said it was 1693 or something like that. Maybe I did.
And they found it?
Well, it literally sunk as it left their bay.
Okay.
I think it was a Viking ship. I can't remember. But they've gone back because they knew where it was. And they've dug it up and they've completely
redone it? Yeah.
Redone it
I
and
remember
preserved
seeing that.
it. And you can see like all of the little, they had like, when I say bodies, I don't mean like people. It's like the carvings on the back of the ship.
You can still see it.
And you can, they've gone in and like refined it and like,
yeah, I mean, obviously they fixed some.
Brushed it off. They said it's like 87% or something like that. I think that's what I read in the thing. That it's like 87% preserved.
Yeah.
Like that's what the ship looked like. But it sunk when they
launched it.
It like, sunk right there in the bay.
And it just preserved it because it settled into mud or whatever. I remember seeing that.
But I thought I sent it to you, but maybe I didn't.
I had one other thing. I don't know if you've heard this, but these are kind of quick things. So not something that's like super in depth. But I had heard this before and I saw this and wanted to tell you about it. There's a theory that Alexander the Great was buried alive.
Isn't he a little shit?
I don't think so.
I thought he was.
No. I mean,
like an entitled little brat.
I don't believe so. He conquered most of the free world at that point. He's kind of
I mean, I feel like a lot of guys conquered the world at that point, but they were entitled little shits.
Well, this says they believe that he had a rare autoimmune disorder, which I don't know how they know this, because as far as I know, they don't know where his remains are. Okay? But this says it causes progressive paralysis while leaving the patient fully conscious and lucid. So it says, according to accounts, Alexander remained mentally sound until his death, but lost the ability to move or speak, which precisely aligns with the neurological condition. Because ancient doctors relied on chest movement rather than a pulse to confirm death, they likely missed his shallow breathing. The medical explanation perfectly accounts for the famous ancient claim that the body did not decay for 6 days after he was declared dead, suggesting he was technically still breathing when funeral preparations began. So they think basically like
he's buried alive.
It's almost like if you were in a
coma.
Yeah, like he was paralyzed and in some kind of coma and just couldn't move, and they just assumed he had died. So they think that they may have buried him alive, actually.
But if he was in a coma, back then he was not going to come out of it. But
it says it's called Guillain-Barré syndrome, and it just says it's something they during a 2018 study that they revealed that this may have been what he had. I don't know.
You don't have his remains to know how he fucking died.
I don't know how they know that, but I thought it was funny.
Okay.
I guess not funny.
Here's my whole thing.
Interesting.
Here's how you know if I'm dead. If I can't give you the fucking middle finger, then I'm dead.
Okay. Good to know. I didn't know if you wanted to try to read a short creepypasta.
We can.
Okay. Let me look for one, and if I have to, I can chop this out, but let me find one real quick.
Who else posted, was afraid there was a shark in their swimming pool when they were younger? I did. No?
No, it was a swimming pool. I had no access to open water. I mean, when you're a kid, you see Jaws, you kind of think, oh, there's probably a shark going to get me.
Every time I watch Jaws, I don't want to go into the water.
Okay.
By the way, we're not watching it in the next few days before we go to the beach.
Okay.
Otherwise, the kids are not allowed. Oh, did you see where it was Panama Beach, the Navy base over there, A guy went swimming.
There's a microphone right
sorry.
here.
The guy went swimming.
Yeah.
And he got eaten by a shark.
Okay.
Did you see that?
There's sharks in the ocean. Breaking news on the podcast. Be careful because there may be sharks in the ocean. True story. It's true. They're out there. Be careful, guys. Okay? All right, let me read this story. This one's kind of short, okay?
Okay. Well, this is my only beer, so.
Okay. Well, drink it slow. I got one over there, but that's mine, okay?
You have one right there.
Yeah, I know. You be careful. Don't breathe into the microphone, okay?
Yeah, don't breathe. I'll sit back here.
All right.
So you can't hear me breathing.
Well, you can move forward when you talk. Just. Please stop doing it. It's unbecoming. My missing husband came home, but I just know it isn't him. This is from Writing with I. Okay? It says, my husband went missing 6 months ago. Just went out to work one day and never came home. It was a horrible shock to the whole neighborhood because things like that just didn't happen in our little slice of white picket fence suburbia. The police launched an investigation and the neighborhood watch. I'm sorry. This every time I feel bad because I'm reading this on on my phone, but so the neighborhood watch sent out search parties, but no one ever found any evidence to indicate what had happened to him. Our families were devastated. Recently, the missing posters had been taken down or papered over. The updates from the police became less frequent and dwindled away. I accepted that, hard as it was to admit, my Rick wasn't coming home until he did. Boom, boom, boom. A week ago, I was in the back garden watering my petunias when I heard the garden gate creak open. I jerked my head in that direction, and there he was. Exactly the same as he was the day he disappeared. Same windswept blonde hair and bright blue eyes, same curl to his pink lips. I was in shock. Our families had mourned for him, and yet there he was, standing in our garden like he had just popped out for milk or something. When I asked where he had been, he said he didn't know. He couldn't remember anything about the last 6 months. Alien abduction.
Or a whore. Just saying.
Okay. Look, I understand how crazy this all sounds. I do. Our families would never believe me, and I couldn't go to the police unless I want to end up in a straitjacket. But I just know that the man sleeping next to me isn't my husband. I don't know what to do. I know I should be happy, but I'm not. I'm terrified. I don't know much about anything supernatural or paranormal. I don't even like watching horror movies. But something about this whole situation makes my skin crawl.
I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't want to sleep next to him either if he's been with a whore for 6 months. I mean,
well, that it doesn't say that he was...
Like, you don't know what he has. Like,
okay. Okay, let's just assume it's something paranormal, okay?
No, I'm assuming it's a whore.
Oh, okay. Just let me explain why I'm so sure. Once I've done that, hopefully one of you will believe me and you'll be able to tell me what to do. The morning after Rick, and it's got Rick in parentheses, came home, like, if that's really you, I made him a cup of tea. When I handed it to him...
Cup of tea? Wait, how do you always find European? Cup of tea?
I don't know if they're
no
British.
One makes
I gave him a cup of tea. Mm-mm. He gave me the brightest smile. Then he took a sugar cube from the dish on the table and dropped it into the cup.
That is a fucking European
Some
story
people
again.
drink tea, okay?
Not sugar cubes? That's not a thing in America.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
It's not.
Our house was in chaos with his return, and I was still in shock. So I didn't think much of it at the time, but it's been replaying in my mind ever since. I know it doesn't sound very significant, but my husband never put sugar in his tea. He was always adamant that it ruined the taste, and he'd get so frustrated if I ever put sugar in his cup by accident, and yet this man had sugar. Then it was the golf.
Because he got the taste of the...
What are you doing? What is this? Okay, let's...
I'm just saying.
Okay, let's just assume he's a demon, okay?
He's a whore.
Okay. Then it was the golf. A few days ago, when he was out visiting his mom, I recorded a golf tournament that was showing on the TV. It was one of Rick's favorite golfers that was competing, and he never missed it. Once, he even skipped out on an anniversary dinner just to watch a championship. Only when he came home from his parents and I told him what I'd done, he just seemed unbothered. Like, he said thanks and everything, and then asked if I wanted to get dinner. He didn't even watch it, and that's just so out of character for him. Then, one night, I woke up around 2 a.m. to see Rick's face inches from mine, just looking at me with these blank eyes. I kind of gave this nervous laugh and asked, "Baby, what are you doing?" And he didn't answer. For like a solid 30 seconds, he just stared, almost like he was looking right through me. Then he suddenly smiled and said, "Sorry, honey, sometimes I just can't believe this is real." Then he just rolled over and went to sleep. I didn't get much sleep after that. It's kind of like you, just in the middle of the night, just like, "Are you okay?" "Cody, there's a demon in the room." I'm like, "Okay, we'll go to sleep, okay? That's fine. There's not a demon in the room." Yesterday,
I went somewhere totally different than you.
I don't want to know where you went. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to move on with this.
Definitely a whore.
Yesterday, about a week after he came home, the neighborhood threw a street party to celebrate his return. Everyone from our street and the streets on either side turned up to see him and tell him how happy they are he's all right. When he wasn't standing with his arm around my waist, he was smiling around, chatting amicably to each and every one of our neighbors, even the little kids. Jackson, our next door neighbor, Sally's toddler, wanted to play peekaboo, and Rick happily played along with a smile on his face. Now, my husband never did that. Rick always said he didn't want kids. That's why we never had any. And so he never wanted to play with any of the neighborhood children, especially not Jackson. Rick all but avoided him because before he disappeared, I had started to suspect it was so I wouldn't see them together and notice the subtle but unmistakable similarities. The final nail in the coffin was Sally. Just this morning, she came knocking on our door. Her excuse was the tray of brownies she carried, but I think she just wanted to push her way into our morning so that she could see for herself what the situation was. After she left, I called her a nosy busybody. Rick laughed, kissed my head, and agreed with me. That was when I knew for sure that it couldn't really be him. Rick always used to get so mad whenever I insulted Sally, like I didn't have the right to hate her, even though she'd been fucking my husband for years. You called
Oh!
Oh my God, how'd you know that? You're a witch. You used your psychic abilities. But today, there was none of that. He didn't even try to defend her. I know what you must be thinking. If he was in an accident or something, he might have had some kind of traumatic brain injury that caused him to forget some things about his life, maybe even change his personality. And that's valid, reasonable explanation. I have no doubt it's what the police would tell me if I reported all of this. But you know why I'm dead certain that this man is not my husband. He doesn't have a scar. If he was really Rick, he would have a scar on the side of his forehead shaped like a golf club I hit him with. God damn. But there's nothing. Not a mark. Honestly, I'm this close to going out tonight and digging up my petunias just to make sure he's still under there. I don't know what I'm sharing my bed with, but I know it's not my husband.
Okay,
so what the hell am I going to do?
So stop. She's going to dig up her petunias to make sure it's not him. So she's already killed him?
Yeah. That's the end of the story. So that's pretty good. I like that. So, did you catch that? So she said he doesn't have a scar.
But the whore! I got that one. I caught that one.
He doesn't have a scar. If he was really Rick, he'd have a scar on the side of his forehead shaped like a golf club I hit him with. but there's nothing, not a mark. Honestly, I'm this close to going out tonight and digging up my petunias just to make sure he's still under there. I don't know what I'm sharing my bed with, but I know it's not my husband, so what the hell am I going to do?
The whore.
So she killed him.
I got it.
Yeah.
I called it.
Okay, but that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is she, like, that's a good one. I like that. So it's kind of a short one, but it kind of...
I'll give this one a little bit of props.
It throws you a curveball at the end, like,
this
and by the way, there's a reason I know it's not him. Not just because I was reading this, I'm thinking, well, okay, well, like 1,000 things could have happened here, or maybe he's just like losing his shit.
Wait, is there a second part?
That's it. That's the end of it.
God damn it! Stop reading the fucking Reddit creepypastas.
What? Okay. So that's the whole cool thing about.
No, it's not. They're so fucking stupid. Are you kidding me?
So it's no sleep. But that's the whole point in them, is a lot of them leave you with a little cliffhanger, and they just kind of are like, but I don't know because of blah, blah, blah.
No, we're done. I'm going to start, every Monday, I'm going to set myself a timer.
Well,
and I'm going to set myself a reminder to create my own creepypasta, because I don't like these.
You don't like the cliffhangers.
No.
You want resolution. Okay, so to be fair, a lot of these are like that.
And a lot of the ones you read are from like 2017.
So yeah, this says wait. Like, so the comments are wait. Did you kill him? Like,
wait, if we're killing husbands, I have a story.
What?
No, not you.
Okay.
My other husband.
What? That's not funny. That's not funny at all. I don't like any of that.
Wait. Do you remember?
Do I remember what?
I used to introduce you as my first husband.
What? You introduced me as your first husband?
Yeah.
To who?
To a couple people when we first got married. I'm like, this is my first husband.
I don't remember that, but thank you. I don't.
In case there was a second.
It's documented. It's going to be on YouTube. Something happened. I've said this before. Something happens to me. I'd like Sam looked into. I don't want her just wrongfully convicted, but I'd like it to be looked into. That's all I'm saying. I love you too. Okay, I'm gonna keep my glass over here. Well, let's wrap this one up, okay?
You're
all right.
So mean.
I'm not mean, unless you want to shotgun a beer.
I'll shotgun a beer.
You want to shotgun one? She'll do one. Frank the Tank. She's gonna do one. She's gonna do one.
Is that one warm enough?
Oh, yeah, it's been sitting. Well, I mean, it's cool. It's not frosty. It's not straight out. Are you gonna do the gun, or you want to do the funnel?
I can't believe you made a friend of mine do the gun the other day.
I did. We had at our 7-year-old birthday party.
Our 7-year-old birthday party. He brought out the shotgun.
Okay. To be fair, all the children had left. Okay.
Our kids were still here.
Well, our kids are used to it. They're going to be in therapy for us for years down the road.
Wait, are they?
Well, not for me as much as you, but yeah, I mean, no.
What do I do?
I'm just kidding. Are you going to do the funnel or the shotgun? Ow. See, violence in the home. You pick. Dealer's choice. Don't knock the thing over.
I'm like, what over?
No, you're knocking the whole bar off here.
I guess I'll do this.
Roll.
My poor tongue. My tongue hurts. Isn't that clean?
It is.
Are you going to pour this everywhere?
No,
That's a lot of head, bro.
I've done this before.
I don't want your head.
Said nobody ever.
Every girl ever. Nobody wants to give a head.
We're gonna have to let it settle. It's got to settle for a minute.
Are you okay with me going straight to bed? Because you know what happens when I do this.
Apparently, there's roofing all in the. I don't understand the amount of. let's talk about this because I was telling who
I can drink.
There's a microphone right here. There you go.
I can drink 15 beers.
If you drink
and
one,
I'm fine, and I can operate. I do this.
It makes no sense.
I go right to bed.
Absolutely no sense. It doesn't. I'm like, your body does not like. It should be able to. If you, because I've seen you drink a can, like open a beer from the fridge and drink it within 2 minutes. So
that's not true.
Yeah, you okay, but your body does not process that beer that much quicker than doing this. We've chugged beers out of a glass and it doesn't do this. We've done it on the podcast where we both pour a cup and chug it. And that doesn't do it. But for some reason this, you're like, I'm going to...
Or that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. All right.
Oh, fuck.
So here, you have to turn this
to
open it. Yeah. So, and I'll raise it up.
Does somebody tugging it?
No, you don't. What? No, that's what she said.
I said by tugging everything.
I don't know if you should say that, but okay.
This is gonna go all over me.
It's not. There's a valve. All right. There you go. Look at you. Like a champ.
Oh, no. There's
these noises. Why are there so many noises?
Because I'm old.
Are you good?
Why did it taste like that? That tastes bad. And not taste like Miller Lite.
I mean, it flattens. Probably it gets a little flat because of all the head moving. But are you good?
I think I have a burp in me. You mean burp?
I mean, if you need to get it out, this is the time to do it.
I'm probably gonna have an epic burp when I go to bed, but I can't do it.
Typically, what happens when we do this, I go and turn off the camera, and Sam burps like a 30-second burp, and I'm like, for the fans, they're missing out, you know.
Well, let's do it for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
I could do. Well, I don't have a full one. These are all. Jesus.
Oh. I tasted mini burgers.
Tasted mini burgers? Oh. I'll drink this one. This is not the same.
You can go get you one. Go get you one.
Okay. It's going to be cold. I don't... Jesus.
Yeah, it's not good.
There's so many...
It's not good.
It's not good?
No. It's spicy.
It's that freaking beach juice.
Oh, shit.
That was what I was saying. When I burped earlier, I was like, kind of burns. It's all the citrus in there. Whatever that juice is. The beach juice. Maybe next episode we shotgun a beach juice. What the fuck, bro? Is that all of them?
No. It's definitely not.
All right. Well, I guess let me go grab another one. Are you gonna be okay for a second? I don't want to send you in there because you'll burp and break the windows. Here, hold.
Look at the kids.
Oh my God! Oh no! I stepped on the alien light. Here, hold this. Hold that. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm sorry. Where are the curtains? We need curtains. Wait. I don't have a beer.
Oh.
Can I have a beer while you're doing this?
No, we're just doing this. Now I'm burping. So
that's weak. That was a weak burp.
all right. So I will say this:
Ow.
if what? You okay? No, I'm burping.
I ain't curtains.
What are you losing your shit for? I didn't reef you. That was an unopened beer. You all right? What I was gonna say. What are you? What is so funny? What am I missing? I was gonna say this. If we could, if the viewers, we could start a GoFundMe, or you could just Venmo me. We need a beer fridge out here, and if we could get a little beer fridge right here in the corner, that would be super efficient. Maybe we should do a Venmo for the beer stick if they want us to do the beer stick thing, because that thing will get you bourbon. You know what I'm talking about? Are you good? Why are you laughing so much? I don't understand what's happening. What's so funny? You don't know? It's okay. Well,
What? Are you sure?
you can use the Crown Royal bag if you want.
There you go.
Don't rip that off the wall. What's so funny? You did a beer bong and burped. Like, this is it's not out of the norm for the podcast. This is kind of. You all right there, Captain Bullshit?
I'm not.
You're not? You're not okay? This one's gonna be cold. I'm gonna get wrecked on this one. I'll warm it up a little bit. Get it on my armpit. There you go. That's the hot spot. What is so fucking funny? I don't understand it. Why are you laughing so much? You got it? This is what happens. And then she'll go inside. She'll be asleep in 4 minutes. And I don't understand it because you'll drink. What is your deal? If Sam had not done that, she would have gone inside and drank like 3 more beers over the next 30 minutes or an hour or whatever and been like totally fine. What? You're like white girl wasted. I don't even understand it. It doesn't make sense. You had like 4 beers. Are you good? I feel like we're on like a sitcom where they have to like cut because somebody can't stop like The Office outtakes where they can't stop laughing. What? You look like a crazy person. People on the podcast are like, yep, she's lost it. Cody's gonna have to get a new co-host.
Where's Jan?
Huh?
Where's Jan?
We're gonna. This is where it would be handy to have Janet fill in, and I could like Janet if you'll come sit while I do mine because Sam's losing it. So just. What are you snorting for? You're like losing it, bro. Oh my god. What is so fucking... I don't even know what you're laughing at. I wish I could join in with the laughter, but I don't know what we're laughing at. Me making fun of you? Well, I do that a good amount, but, I mean... Maybe... This is what we should do. Maybe we should start our weekends with you doing one of these. You're much more pleasant. And everything I say is hilarious. So, like, Saturday mornings, I'm going to be like, hey... Like, hey, sweetie, wake... I'm like, wake up. I just in bed, like, hey, just instead of coffee, we're gonna do beer bongs because you're more pleasant when you do them. And just here you go, and I just open the valve as you're laying in bed. We were gonna do Sunday coffee, but we're doing Sunday beer bongs now, and we're gonna go out to the pool soon. So let's get a couple of these in you. And we'll turn on some music outside and just kind of ease into the day, you know? All right. I'm gonna pour this one in here, Captain Bullshit. Are we taking this on vacation with us? That's another thing. Guys, let us know if we should do a vacation video. So I just posted the one from last week. I'm behind. I'm slacking. But I posted the one today. This is, what's today? Friday? I posted our episode today, Friday, which is the 11th? 12th? Today's the 12th. So I posted that. So I'm going to post this. Okay. I'm going to post this one pretty quick. But let us know if...
You're going to spill it.
No, I'm good. If we should do vacation beer bongs or something. I don't know if we're going to do a podcast.
I do it on the beach.
A beer bong on the beach?
Sure.
I don't know if that's allowed. That's probably frowned upon, but...
Oh, my God.
Hang on. I gotta get the air bubbles out.
That's so dirty thoughts.
What? I don't understand. I don't understand. If this is the episode, if this is the start of you losing your mind and we have to commit you to an insane asylum, it's good that it's documented. I'll say that. Because people are going to be like, he didn't really do anything. You know?
So many dirty...
What?
Dirty thoughts.
Dirty thoughts of the beer bong? What the fuck are you doing? I'm so confused. You're what? Stop. Take a breath and talk. This is a podcast.
What are the curtains? I need curtains.
There's no curtains.
We need curtains.
For what? There's no window. That doesn't make any sense. You have a Crown Royal bag. That's what I do all the time. I mean, not to this level, but she gets like this. So it's my cross to bear. I married her. You know, I'm riding it out. You know, through thick and thin. And I appreciate you guys' support because without you guys, you know, in the support. I'm pretty sure most of our podcast people would marry you in a second. I've seen a lot of like comments like, "She's my dream girl," and I'm like, she's a lot to fucking deal with. Okay, first of all, okay, let's just podcast aside, lot. It's not all beer bongs and rainbows, as they say. You are so... I think what we should do going forward, we're going to start the podcast with you doing a beer bong. I don't want you... All right, we got to get this rolling because this is getting out of control. You've been laughing for like 12 minutes here. All right. Can you help? Just hold this still. I don't want you to pour this on my head. You're moving it so much. It's already... I don't want to wear beer. No, don't do that. When I open this, I want you to go up a little bit, but not pour it all over me. Please stop laughing. Okay, seriously, focus in, lock in. We got to do this. You're already doing it. You're already leaning it toward me. This has to stop. Has to go straight up, not toward me. Okay. If you're gonna spill it all over yourself.
Can't just do this yourself.
No, because I have to do this. I got to open the valve.
Okay, well, open it.
Stop, please. You're gonna make me laugh. I can't do this when I'm laughing. Please stop. Okay, you're doing it again. See, it's going forward.
Wait, baby, stop laughing.
Okay, all right. Breathe. We're gonna do this real quick. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got this. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Sam, serious. Stop. Lock in. Stop. Hold this straight.
Kurt.
All right.
Serious.
Stop. We got it. All right. We got.
Okay.
Stop.
I'm good.
You're touching the mic. Here.
I'm watching the rip current.
Stop. Jesus Christ, bro. Stop. Hold it straight. Look at this.
It's straight.
Put your hand on. Make your eyes look at this. All right. Here, go up a little bit. There we go.
Team. Oh my God. Well, we got to wrap this thing up. I guess Sam's going to go inside and lose her mind. I don't know what happened. A beer bong apparently turned you into a crazy person. All right. Well, let's wrap this puppy up. We'll see you.
I can't stop. Please make me stop.
Okay. Well, I'll go inside and smother you with a pillow. Okay. We will see you guys next week. Maybe on vacation. We'll have to do something. We'll at least do a little short video on vacation so that everyone sees Sam in her natural habitat of day drinking. Yeah. But we will see you guys then. Oh, there you go. Little burp. And keep watching. Thanks, guys. Later.